best possible solutions. Our team believes that the carbon emissions will be reduced more effectively only using market mechanisms rather than regulated approaches, as our opponents claim. And the mechanism that we offer to use is the cap and trade system, which we consider the best and the fastest way for both governments and individual companies to achieve the maximum goal, low carbon emissions. And there are several reasons why we believe this is better. So first of all, cap and trade provides companies with the powerful incentive of profit. In a cap and trade, the government sets a limit or a cap on the allowed carbon emissions of a region and industries in that region. Cap and trade system provides companies with credits that represent the right to emit up to their designated cap. Companies that pollute more than the cap is are forced to buy credits from companies that pollute less than their cap is. So the more companies, the more credits you sell to others, and the more profit you gain. Isn't that wonderful? Secondly, market mechanisms are lower overall costs to the economy. So a cap and trade system is something like the stock exchange market, where the government only sets the cap of the emissions, and then the markets simply take care of themselves. They have to produce and how to spend their money, and therefore they do not use the money of the government. And the last, but of course not least, argument why market mechanisms are better is that market mechanisms create environmentally responsible companies. And I would like to show you some logos that you might know. You might know this logo, or you might know this logo, of course, and this one too. And then, of course, one of the most famous ones is this one. And I'm sure that you've even bought products from these companies, and these companies are big, they are powerful, and they are extremely profitable, and they are rated as the most environmentally friendly and responsible companies in the world. And that's because they have extremely low carbon emissions and pollution rates, and they support the environmental movements to stop global warming. As the famous Californian governor Arnold Schwarzenegger has said, with positive marketing, environmental movements are becoming mainstream, they are becoming sexy and attractive. And according to the cap and trade system, companies that have reduced their carbon emissions to the minimum gain the most profit and therefore are the most successful ones. And besides, they are environmental.
Ladies and gentlemen, today our topic is that market mechanisms are preferable to regulatory approaches to reducing carbon emissions. In my speech, I'm going to show you how market mechanisms do not work as successful as our opponents showed, and I'm going to show you how regulatory approaches ensures the efficiency we need. We actually like to have some kind of criteria according to which we're going to speak, and this is effective control. We believe that building a dam is better than to let the river flow freely, because when building a dam, you prevent it, you stop. Ladies and gentlemen, all the companies, private companies in the world are led by profit, which means that they're going to choose profit first, then the environmentally friendly solutions. So if, for example, our presented its system of buying and selling all those credits, etc., it's going to be cheaper than to just pay the fines, just to pay the penalties, or just pay some taxes, then definitely the private companies will choose to pay more, to pay less, to have more profit. And this is like the main problem of our opponent's argument. Secondly, when some regulations are involved, then naturally the prices goes up. And when the prices go up, if there's no control of it, so naturally the prices go up for consumers too. That means companies get low profit. In the case when government can control everything, then government can control the prices going up, and it wouldn't cause such huge effects on the society. Also, the main thing we want to prove you that governments, they are totally concentrated on the goal, and they are concentrated to achieve the welfare of the society, and they are not so concentrated on, they're not concentrated on achieving any profit, which means that governments will be more beneficial because the main priority and the main concern is to achieve the welfare. Also, government supervision means stability and efficiency, because when in our opponent's present situation, government always sets the mechanism and leaves it just to be there. While in our case, government controls all the situation, because let's be